So if you've watched any of my videos or read any of my blogs or followed me on Twitter, you know that I'm interested in sports. And I'm interested in sports for many reasons, but one of the main reasons is because sports enables us to experience real-time, dramatic connections with our fellows in ways that not too many other human activities do. And everything plays out right in front of your eyes. Now, as an American, I've been interested in baseball and football and hockey and basketball, and recently have really discovered that what the rest of the world calls football and that we call soccer is an intriguing sport, much more so than I ever imagined. And I'm reading a book, an amazing book called The Ball is Round, not The World is Round, The Ball is Round, by this guy David Goldblatt, who, I don't know, has a PhD in something. It's an incredible book. And in it, he is describing the history of football, which is, from a political, social, and economic standpoint, amazingly rich and complex. But there's a paragraph here I wanted to read to you, which is from the obituary of an Austrian player. He played for Austria. He was born in Moravia, but by the name of Matthias Sindelar. And he was on the 1934 Viennese World Cup team. And he died. And when he died, this following couple of sentences was in his obituary. He would play football as a grandmaster played chess with a broad mental conception, calculating moves and counter-moves in advance, always choosing the most promising of all possibilities. He was an unequaled trapper of the ball and stager of surprise counterattacks, inexhaustibly devising tactical feints. Sindelar's shot hit the back of the net like a punchline, the ending that made it possible to understand and appreciate the perfect composition of the story, the crowning of which it represented. So when I read that, it struck me that trying to find language to describe sports is very much like what Natalie Portman talks about in talking about her new role as a ballerina in the film Black Swan. Portman says that, dance is human emotion expressed in ways beyond words. And in many ways, sports are just like that. And here is this description of what it's like to watch an expert footballer dance through the field and to tell a story with his planning of what his route is going to be, and then to hit the back of the net with a punchline that lets you know the story had a plan all the while, and this was the inevitable end of that story. Being involved in collaborative, creative, innovative activity is what sports are all about. And I've just come to learn and to appreciate, really for the first time in my life, how what the rest of the world calls football is an incredibly open, creative canvas for collaborative, three-dimensional, innovative, improvisational activity. And that appreciation has been a great pleasure for me and quite eye-opening. So I'm going to be talking more about sports rather than less about sports in the coming, who knows, weeks, months. So if you're interested, stay tuned. And as always, see you out there.